Hello everyone, GoldCoin here and welcome back to another episode of Foundation. As you can see here, I had to put a wall here, as you guys let me know in the comments in the last video. We need to put a wall here in order to keep people or prevent people to walk through the field and create this road. So basically what they're going to be using is this road now to come in and out of this little town that we're actually building. Another thing that you guys told me that I completely forgot, I didn't know how I missed that, is that we don't have any bakers, so there's no bread production at all. So what we need to do is come here and actually, before we do that, we gotta see, we don't have any commoners available. Ideally, we want some unemployed, people, villagers that we can upgrade to commoners. But since we don't have any, let's take a look at the commoners list here. So it looks like we have 1, 2, 3 commoners that are performing or doing some serfs duty. So let's remove a forager. I'm assuming this forager is going to be from here. I'm pretty sure. So we can take a look at this view workplace. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Let's go and assign it as a baker. And I'm wondering if this transporter is from that. Yep, that place as well. So we're going to remove 2 foragers and have 2 bakers. And then as soon as we have a immigration available, obviously, we need to enable that. As soon as we have more people, we're going to assign them to those jobs, if I don't forget. Hopefully, I don't. Next thing that we need to do right before we start looking into the juice of our town is let's go ahead and send those military or the army to a mission that can provide. I really want some tools, right? That's exactly what we're looking for, some tools, maybe some gold coins and whatnot. But let's go ahead and prepare some soldiers to send them on that mission. Theoretically, I think we could be able to divide it into 2 easy missions, but I'm not going to do that for now. We're going to just not send the wounded, and then we're going to send them all into a mission. No access to food. Yeah, that situation. Oh, these guys do not have access to food. All right, so that makes me think. So what we need to do here is a couple of things that I really want you to look into. So we don't have any board here, so we're going to assign board here, and we're going to change it back to bread here. The reason why is because we have the bakery here. That way we can move in and out pretty easily. Another thing that I'm thinking here is probably putting fish in here. Now, the only thing that makes me not want to do that is because we're probably going to need to remove one of these, and most likely it's going to be the berries. So temporarily we can assign berries here, right? We can have to empty stock, and this is just basically stock maximum. That way we're gonna be transferring everything over. No, we can do stock maximum or just basically leave it as a set. So we can just empty stock, and then we're gonna be transferring hopefully everything over there. And when that gets transferred, we're gonna switch these to fish, and then hopefully what they're gonna be doing is moving fish from here to here and then in there. Or maybe we can just remove fish out of here eventually, but we'll see how it goes. That's gonna take. Oh, I was gonna say that's gonna take a while, but it did not, right? So let's go ahead and assign fish right here right away, and then we'll see how it goes. Let's go ahead and play it like this and see how it performs. We're obviously providing some berries, fish, and bread. Food situation is not looking great in the berry department, but look at the meat department. We stopped offering meat, and as soon as we did that, boom, 130 meat. So we ought to do something about it. And let's go ahead and take a look at our trading situation here. So yeah, we're not selling any board. Let's go ahead and put that up to 50 and then sell everything above that. Although we're probably going to need to look into this here in a minute too. Lots of stuff that we need to do here in our city, right? Common cloth, we're selling it. We could sell cheese. We could sell bread, and we already have 48 bread. That's exciting. Very exciting to see. What else are we selling? We're selling planks. I'm okay with that. Polished stone. Let's go ahead and sell everything above 10. I don't want to get too greedy here now. We're still buying tools, unfortunately. And then anything else. We could sell swords. We don't have anything else. Okay. All right. How's our Baileys? Speaking of that. Baileys is still in progress. So we're just going to wait because we're going to send them to basically analyze this area. Now, since these guys over here do not have access to food, it means that we're probably going to need to provide a market for them. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. So the market, I kind of want to build this town differently, or have kind of like an area. So this is the plan. I'm thinking maybe we can build a manor house here, kind of like in the entrance of the town. Have a church kind of like here, or maybe here, but we already built the well here. Theoretically, we could move the well over here and have a church there, or leave the well there, have a church here, and then we can place the market here. And I'm going for it. We're gonna place the market right in the middle, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna place a market around. We're gonna go around, gonna see how it works. We're gonna start off by placing it here, and we're obviously gonna do it right this time, right? We're gonna do this, a sign. Try to align. It's kind of hard. I mean, the game gives you that little grid right there that you can utilize, but we might actually want to move this a little bit back, probably. Can place that down, and obviously we're gonna be placing a tent. So the idea is to have some markets here, or market tents around here, around this area, probably around this area, and probably having a garden somewhere here. In fact, if we want to be very, very particular, we can actually move it even further down. That way we can have more space around this area. So let's go ahead and do that. I actually am going to authorize that, and eventually what I can do offline, because it's going to take me some time, is create some fencing around this, and so that it looks phenomenal. We don't need any of that. Let's go ahead and do it. And then one thing that we actually need to authorize is the construction of houses. I'm actually going to, I don't mind people building houses around here. Actually, let's do that. And then all the way back here. Thinking maybe the church might be great there, but we'll see. Let's do that. One thing we'll actually need to do here is, let's go ahead and tell the people to stop doing this. Speaking of that, look at the wood situation here. It's looking quite okay. It's not great, but quite okay. We don't need them to remove any of these. All right, these we're going to actually authorize. All right, perfect. Something like that. And before I forget, let's going to do that. I know nobody is harvesting it, but just in case. All right, hopefully they can clear out this area. Very nice. And let's go ahead and place a manor house here. The reason we're going to place a manor house right now is because I want to increase the treasury. I'm thinking even placing it here, right? But now we already have that house there, so I'm going to place it here as the original. So we're going to do a treasury and a tax office. The reason of the tax office is we only have a tax officer right now, a single one. And if we right click into here, like one of you guys mentioned in the comments, we can see all the taxes that are collecting or being collected, or the ones that they need to be collected. So what happened is a single person has to go to every single house and the windmill, collect the taxes and bring it back. So one single person might not have the ability to do that. So what we need to do is we want to have a treasury building. If I can build it, there you go. We're going to have a treasury building, and we're also going to have another tax office. In fact, I'm going to push this even further back, and we can make like a beautiful entrance here. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll place this here, and then we're gonna attach. Let's see, what am I feeling today? I really would like this to snap right here in the middle. I mean, theoretically, we could have it like that without the snapping option, but I really wanted to snap. I mean, we can disable snapping, and then kind of like do it that way if we want to. But if it's not a snap, it's not going to recognize that it's not connected. Let me show you what I mean by that. It's going to snap it. Oh, actually, it's going to show us it's connected. Awesome. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to have 3 buildings as the treasury. And make sure we line up that a little bit better. Right? I know we have people down there that they're requesting an audience, but we're going to take a look, take care of that here in a minute. Now it doesn't look like it likes the connection there. Still. All right, let me take these guys before we do anything else, because I don't want them to miss. And let's go and assign them to the jobs we had. So 3 there, and then do we want 2 transporters? Probably not. I think we're good there. So the bakery is already producing. We're gonna take a look at what jobs need people for. But for now, we're gonna concentrate we can actually put someone here immediately. There you go. And let's do some berries. Obviously, they're probably gonna build a house here, and this is even upgrading for some reason. Yeah, it's moving to a 6 occupants house. Oh my god, the bailiff is back from their diplomatic mission. So much stuff going on, and look at this. Advice: building a monastery. This is something I probably won't do right now. Look at this. We can accept either monks or nuns. That's actually new for me. Back in the days where you can only have monks. It was a male type of thing because monks can only be male and the nuns obviously can only be female based on the religion here. So what happened is once you get newcomers, you have to assign them monks or nuns, or I think you can upgrade people from your city over to, but once you assign them to them, they're gonna move into the monastery and they're gonna work the monastery, the wine situation, the hunting situation, all that, those situations are gonna be worked by these two type of citizens, right? But for now, I'm not gonna do it. The thing is, I'm very, a little bit concerned, or I'm very hesitant of building a monastery early in the game because it takes quite a lot of resources. It can take quite a lot, and I think we're not ready, so we're gonna continue on our own. Appreciate the advice there. All right, so let's go ahead and see if we can actually connect them. It looks like now they're connected, although they're not aligned. OCD trigger there for me. There you go, kind of, right? So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave them as the treasury, obviously increasing our treasury option. We're gonna go back here and we're gonna build a tax office. And the way we're gonna build this is by putting a tower like that. Beautiful tower. Although I really wanted to snap differently if possible. There you go. Beautiful tower. That's actually spectacular. I like what I'm seeing right now. Requires to be attached. Can we not attach it anywhere? Oh, because it has to be attached to that. Oh, look at that. Obviously not happening. I mean, we can play that. Yep, I'm actually like that. Let's see what else do we have here that we can actually place. We can place a... wait a minute. We have to do here, and let's go and do to free build. Can we actually attach a free build? Yes, we can. There you go. Let's go and attach that. I like the way it looks. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I like these, sometimes I don't. I'm gonna place it back here, just as a filler. This is the way, what they call it? The woodshed. I guess they store some, some timber or firewood to, to warm up the interior of the manor house. All right, let's go and build that. Let's go and build the entire thing. This is going to take quite some few resources, but I'm confident we're going to build it very, very, very soon. All right, an audience, a merchant is requesting an audience. Let's go and toggle that. All right, what's going on here? Ooh, the bishop is looking to purchase large shipment of wheat as monks of a nearby monastery are running low on food. One of his merchants noted your farm and wants to make you an offer. All right, so they're gonna give us. I mean, we ought to do something really good with the clergy, right? We haven't done really anything for the clergy. So, yeah, how much? Ooh, 150 wheat. I mean, theoretically, we can allow that. Let's go ahead and allow that. And the thing that we need to do is select wheat here. And then let's go ahead and stock maximum. The reason I'm doing 2 is because we can only store up to 100, right? So we need 150 unless we're storing somewhere else. We're doing it here. But just leave it there for now. That way I know what we're doing. All right, let's see. I'm going to take them all, obviously. Do we need to upgrade to commoners yet? Let's take a look at that. Lots of stuff being unlocked here. Actually, that reminds me that we need to send this guy on a mission. Let's go ahead and send them over here and take a look at the workplaces that need people. So we don't need any more miners. We don't need any more millers, weavers. Yeah, I don't think we need more of these people right here. Theoretically, we could start assigning two transporter and 2 transporter here even. I don't. Maybe here will be good because they have to walk quite a big distance. Although, are we doing anything with the fish though? I mean, we have 48 fish. I know we're selling it here, providing it to the people. Consume this week. Okay, I think we're good. Now, are we selling any bread? Do we want to sell any bread? I'm gonna authorize selling any bread above 100. I don't see why not for now. We can pop this up later in the game, but I don't see why not. And another thing that I really want to see up there is the fish, right? Let's take a look. Yep, there you go, fish. That way we can monitor it. Remember, we have some coal, iron ore, gold, and swords that we actually acquired from all of the army missions, but for now we're not gonna use them. I'm very surprised by the meat situation here. I kind of want to do a meat market tender instead of a berry one. I'm not gonna lie, I really want to do a meat one, but we will need to set this up for meat and have probably 2 or 3 transporter bringing the meat back here, because I feel like this is at capacity right now and nothing else getting produced because of that. So very mindful of that. We could even need another one here if you want to, but what we're gonna need is not more food, because we have 3 food. That's about it. Anyways, I mean, I'm telling you guys, there's a lot of things to do here, and I'm gonna get distracted quite a lot. It looks like our soldiers were victorious. Yet another extraction. I'm gonna ping this here so that way I can take a look at that. One thing I really wanted to do is take a look at what we can unlock, right? Look at that. We can unlock this refined architecture, tavern walls. I'm actually gonna do that. What else we have here? Nothing that I could see very useful right now. Drinking taxes. In the military, we might actually unlock that. I kind of like that. What else do we have here? Oh, this is where the good stuff starts, the tooling and the mining situation. And then we have an edit here that decreases the cost of every mandate by 50% and decreases the time of every mandate by 50% as well. We already have that. All right. So let's go ahead and do something here with the tavern walls that we just unlocked. I already know what I'm going to do. Unfortunately, you know, the way the game works is it's going to look like that it's got built on the ground. There's no terraforming in this game. So unfortunately, we got to live with it for now. But the way I'm going to build this wall is that so that it doesn't start from here. I kind of want to do like a tavern where the entrance is outside of the wall and kind of do like a beautiful playground or backyard here where we're going to be designing it and then obviously decorating it quite nicely. So let's go ahead and do this. We can actually push it even so, like that. Theoretically, we can do round. Oh, this is kind of like large, right? We can actually push it a little bit more here. That way it doesn't look too big. And if so, we can even push it in a little bit more, like that. Yeah, something like that for now. That way we know the boundaries. This might be too big too. Something like that, right? It doesn't have to look perfect for now. That's something that's gonna be worked on. They're probably gonna work on a off camera or even a live stream. We could change this to round, but the way it does the round area is quite big and weird. I don't like it. All right, mission successful. So they brought what they brought wax, planks, tools. I take the tools. The rest is just garbage. No, I mean it's not garbage, but we don't really need it. How rude I am, right? How rude of I saying that's garbage. All right, we have stone here. It's gonna do all the miners, right? That way we can have a massive production of polished stone. Yep, we have the 150. Let's go ahead and deliver that and actually get rid of these and start taking some wheat here. Let's gonna do meat here. I'm gonna do meat, and the reason why is because I really want to take advantage of all the meat that we're producing. Obviously, we're not using it right now, just selling it, right? I'm hoping. No, we're not. I forgot to click that. Yeah. So now we're gonna start selling it, and eventually, and why is that? All right, and eventually, we are gonna be consuming it here, hopefully. All right. Let's see what we have here. Lots of progress that we need to do. Clergy Splendor, Rustic Church Splendor, lots of stuff that we need to do. We're already built. We're building this. Oh, actually, I forgot to tell them to build it. Oh, wow. Yeah. All right. It's going to build a church here. Obviously, people are going to start wanting to move back here once we start creating some jobs. So I really want to use this space for the church. I'm not going to lie. Now that we're gonna have this area, I really want to use this space for the church, and I'm probably gonna do so because why not? Obviously, we're gonna risk this here, but I can actually, what we can do is eventually, we're gonna get rid of this. Eventually, we can expand this back here, kind of, because they're not even using these areas you can see here. So we're gonna do that, right? Why not? I mean, we absolutely need to. At least I feel I need to, right? We're gonna do church here, and we're gonna build a tiny church. We're not gonna build something huge, especially because we cannot fit it here. Obviously, they're gonna mess a little bit with the plans we had with the market, but we can figure it out. We're always figuring it out, guys. We're always figuring it out. Oh, look what the Bailey's found. Bailey's found iron deposit. Awesome. We're gonna take a look at that in a minute. We're not gonna build something huge, I'm telling you. Couple of chapel. Look at that. I mean, tell me that's not a church that doesn't look quite beautiful. I mean, you see that church and you don't wanna go there. Come on. I mean, although think about it. What about a church back here though? Now this is me changing my mind. This is my creative me changing my mind all the time. And look at these tricky guys. Look what they're doing. They're going around. Tricky, huh? Very tricky. And I think I just moved the whole thing back there. Yeah, I'm getting distracted way too much here, guys. I know. What if we place the church here, though? Now we're gonna place it here, where I said we were gonna place it originally. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. That very small church. It's gonna be a small town, a small suburb back here. It's not gonna be quite big, so we don't need a huge church. We can even place it here. We absolutely want to, right in front now. Kind of like way too crowded there. Gonna place that there. Awesome. I'm feeling like I like it. Yep. We can even push this wall even a little bit more into the, and then we can utilize that space here in a minute. All right, let's place a cross here and here. That way we can actually, oops, it's not letting me place it back here, up here. There you go. That way we can brag, these guys over here can brag to the other city. Hey, look what we got, a beautiful church. There you go. How much is gonna take though? Well, it's gonna take some really good amount of stone right there. Oop. All right, so it looks like the treasury is increasing, exactly what we wanted. What else do we need to fulfill here? Let's take a look. Lots of stuff that we need to do. Let's go and take a look of the bailiff here too. There you go. Sign it. And next one, let's see. It could be some more iron, which we will take. Stone. We really need the stone, to be honest, but it could be some gold, some marble. Some gold might not be bad, or marble. That way we can start building some fountains. That's another thing that we can do here, like a very big area for a, you know, like a garden with a fountain and whatnot. But what we're gonna authorize is do this, and then we're gonna actually, looks like they remove all the trees around here. They probably wanted to work on something, so I'm gonna have you guys remove all the trees around here for now. Let's go ahead and do that. There's quite a lot of trees that you can actually remove. A lot of jobs to do right there. Perfect. I saw somebody complain about something. Missing raw materials. Who is? Oh, the windmill. That's fine. We can revise these now. We can actually place these right here. The only problem, if I remove it, it's gonna delete it. I don't really want to do that. But theoretically, we can remove it here, close the wall, and then have them use this area. It's gonna look, you know, it doesn't look perfect, but it doesn't really have to be perfect, right? We can even throw it, expand it this way, even so. See how it looks. Some new people are coming in. Hopefully they don't use this area anymore. I hope they don't. And then obviously, once this actually gets built, we're gonna need to, you know, move a commoner up here. So we just need to remember that and then keep one here at all times. Now, I wonder if there's housing insufficient here. I noticed that people are building some houses here, obviously because of these two jobs. And probably they're gonna be building for these jobs too. So that's another thing that we need to, you know, consider. Take a look at the army. What do you have? No wounded? Let's gonna send them to another mission. Let's continue to do missions and missions. So, you know, have them train as much as possible. Obviously, some of them are fully trained. Some of them are level 4. I think that's the maximum they can reach. And since that's the maximum they can reach, the next step is just to promote them. And to promote them, you go here. And then you promote them. Oh, looks like this can be promoted already. But the thing is that those promoted will have new needs. Luxury. Entertainment, I think we can have with the tavern. But luxury, we don't have. We absolutely don't have any luxury right now. So we need mining for that. And the fishing department looks like it's taking a hit here, right? 24 fish only. I wonder if it's because the transportation between, you know, here and here and here is not as efficient, right? Maybe, or maybe we have way too many people. All right. It's gonna speed up time. Take a look again at the progression area. I really want to start doing this, but I'm thinking what we want to start doing is the mining. We don't want mining taxes. Oh, look at that. Manor house stone architecture. Could have built that out of a stone if we wanted to. But let me see something. Speaking of wood, looks like our wood is being impacted here. Only 12. I'm gonna collect all of these right here. I don't know why we removed them, because we probably needed them to remove this area first, but I kind of want to authorize. I don't know if they're gonna do it though, but I kind of want to authorize all of these too. It might be too far away. Celebrating the laborers. What is going on here? The elders would like you to hold another fair. This is an occasion to open up for more trading opportunities. Okay, I'll take that. So obviously, this is not a berry fair, but rather a fair that's going to increase the 10% from the bonus from the trade and the happiness of 25%. It's going to take that right away. And I have a feeling I really want to buy this territory straight away. I'm not going to lie, especially because we now unlocked that. The only problem is that, oh, the territory is not, it's not the most beautiful to build to, but we're going to do that. And the reason why we're going to do this is because we're going to place a forester back here, okay? And then we're going to make this our coal mining situation, coal mining area. Now, can we unlock that yet? Because coal is really good. So there it is. Coal is really good because we're going to need coal to produce iron. From iron ore and coal, and then to produce tools from iron. So it's a big production chain. So we're going to unlock that, and we're going to start looking into this right away. Because I think it's time for us to start thinking about that. Now, see, this is what I mean. Outside territory. I really don't want to buy this territory just for that. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's take a look at the mining first. Where is it? Mining. Oh, you gotta click here, right? Yep. Forgot about that. So you need to build a quarry. We can build up to 2 quarries. It's gonna build one here. And then you can have some, you know, things around here. You need outside territory. Interesting. And we build it here. This is kind of like far away though, because the crane is what is gonna store the mineral into the. That's what I wanted to build it right here, but it's outside the territory. It doesn't make any sense for me to buy this territory just for this tiny area, does it? It's gonna increase the maintenance and it's gonna increase a lot of stuff. So yeah, let's not do that for now. See, can I build it here? Can you allow me to build it here even? There you will. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. And the monument decoration, obviously that's a decoration. You can place these anywhere around it. And I usually place them all, because why not? And then place a card, kind of like right here, because why not? There you go. That's gonna take some tools and some planks. Quite a lot of tools and quite a lot of planks. But with that, we're gonna need to start thinking about the charcoal, the iron smelter, and the blacksmith. Oh, look at that! Found some ore, some gold ore right here. That's nice. We can actually start exploiting it right away, but we really don't need to. One thing I'm thinking, where's the stone? Right here. We could theoretically start exploring the stone too, and I really don't mind doing so. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's because stone, we're gonna need quite a lot of polished stone. We're gonna need quite a lot of things. So let's go ahead and do that. Place that crane right there, and then some decorations like always. What are we missing here? What are we? Oh, there you go, Bill. All right, that's gonna take some tools and obviously some planks as well. Maybe start thinking about building another lumber camp here. I'm gonna actually authorize that. I'm not gonna lie. Lumber camp. The reason why is because we're gonna need quite a lot of things around here. We could even place it deep in here, right? And then have a forester, or the other way around. We can place it right here and then have the forester, you know, cut the trees or replant the trees around here. Because I'm thinking here, the industrial area, doing it somewhere here, right? All the blacksmith and all the stuff that we're gonna be building, doing it back there. So we're gonna place this guy here, and we're gonna give it full priority there. We're almost at 100 people. Very exciting. What's going on here? Tax collector. Speaking of tax collector, let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. Who doesn't have a job? Looks like, I mean, we have 6 people without a job, so why is it saying, oh, this is the workplace? All right, let's see. Unemployed, you. Where are you? I don't see you. Is it you? Okay, now you are a serf. Commoner. How about that? Unemployed. Is this your name, Charles? It is Charles. There you go. Now you're a tax collector. Nice dress, by the way, Charles. Beautiful, nice dress. I like the way you're dressed. Not gonna lie. Who dressed you like that? It's actually pretty cool. I mean, we haven't been in this view in a while. Take a look at our peeps here, our villagers. Beautiful, beautiful art. I know we've been focusing on the micromanagement, the resource management, expanding our boundaries, but we haven't taken a time to look into our people, our beautiful people who've been working very, very hard to make this kingdom successful as it is. Look at that. Speaking of that, look at that beautiful island that I'm just realizing we have. Imagine working on the mines with these beautiful views. I mean, I know, you know, we have to play the game and other stuff, but part of the game is of this specific game and many other games too, but this specific one for me is admiring the surroundings of this game, the art, the music. Do take a moment while you're building, pause the game, or you can leave it running. There's no punishment. That's the other thing. There's no punishment of leave the game running while you're building, while you're decorating and whatnot, right? You can even, if you do Control U, you can even remove the UI, and then you can just have a beautiful cup of tea or a cup of, obviously a coffee, and, you know, enjoy the view. There you go. It looks like we were very successful in the fair. Is that it? No, that's not it. It's just some delighted visitors that came through and like what they saw. We're gonna disable the immigration right at 100, and we're gonna see what's going on here. All right, merry villagers, from your seat in the Great Hall, you can hear people singing and laughing outside. You made sure everyone had everything they needed to be content and succeeded. Thanks to you, life is good. Exactly what I was talking to you guys. Enjoy the game. All right, that's beautiful. Very good words from the people. I'm thinking maybe we're probably gonna need a second builder structure around this area, although I see them building quite fast though. So we're no longer soon enough. We're no longer gonna need to buy some tools. One thing that I'm looking into is the food situation. I kind of like feel like we're not producing. Let's go and add another miller here just in case, but we're not producing as much wheat as I really wanted to. So my thinking here is we really need to take care of these as well. We want another wheat farm looking into this area too, by the way. Another wind farm around here. I mean, it looks like this area. Let's take a look at the boundaries right now. I mean, we can even place another one here, even if we, obviously that's going to impact the hunting zone situation. But we can even push deeper for the hunting if we really want to. Even here, you know, we have so much money that we can buy these and call it the day, right? But we're not going to do that. We're not going to go that bananas, right? I know some of you guys love when I go bananas in this game, but you know, we gotta, you know, push, you know, the stop button from time to time. I really want to delete these and then push it back there a little bit, or even back here, even so, something like that. If I do this, unfortunately, I'm gonna do it, because if I don't do it right now, I'm never gonna do it. Oh, it doesn't look like it's gonna remove it. Okay, cool. Back in the day, it used to remove it. That way I can set up this boundary, which what I'm gonna do about this boundary though is gonna make it stone. We're a much better town right now. So we left wood behind and we're going to the stone area. Oh, what is going on? Annoy visitors. So we've had both, I guess, the not annoying visitors and the happy visitors, and then the annoying visitors. You cannot please them all, right? You can never please them all. You're gonna do that, and then push it back here a little bit. That way we can compensate for that loss back there. There you go. I really want to start removing some of the trees here, but the thing is, if I authorize that, I mean, we first gotta do this and then do it the other way and whatnot. We really need to store some, what are we storing here? It's gonna throw a plank situation here. We have a wood here, but I don't know where they're taking it though. Is it all here? Bring it to tools. Yeah, let's go ahead and put a sawmill here. I think it's time for us to start growing our city a little bit bigger here. Self-sufficient, right? I'm not gonna even do this right here because we have this massive stone that we're gonna be producing. So I can even build on top of it if I really wanted to. But obviously, you know me, I'm not gonna do that. I like things to look at least, not beautiful, but at least decent, right? Realistic. There you go. I'm gonna place it there. I really want to place another builders, kind of like in the middle. Here might not even hurt at all. Because right now we have one here. Is that the only two we have? I'm pretty sure we have another one right here. Yeah, we have one here, and one there. A fourth one around this area might not hurt, but we'll see. Oh, this is not even connected. Ooh. Yeah, that's another thing. We can actually work it on a stream. One day we can take 2 hours and then work on decoration and make sure we have a beautiful city. Because decoration, I can spend a lot of time on. But, you know, I do the episode, I do the everything here because I wanted to show you guys as much progress as possible. I can, for this marketplace, I could take hours decorating it. And the reason why I say hours, because if you go into the decorations mode here, and let's say I want to use this around this area, right? So the way you gotta place one by one, right? One by one. Although it's not bad, right? You know, if you want it to look perfect, you kind of have to spend some time. Because right now, okay, it looks great, but not that much. You know, the spacing and whatnot. I don't mind it at all. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind it at all. But at the same time, I really want to show you guys something that is beneficial for both, right? Well, it looks great. I don't want to do any craziness there. Although I do it from time to time. Gonna delete that. But it's gonna look beautiful. I have an idea about this. We might even remove this marketplace. We might even move this well right here. Let's see. See, as I start building stuff, I start realizing some other building the well here is actually might be really nice. Getting rid of that one. So let's go ahead and do that. The well doesn't and then this market, I'm gonna move it back here eventually. And then once that well is built, we're gonna move the market here, and then we're gonna have a beautiful area here. We can have maybe another garden here, but we'll see. You see, as we build, there's no punishment other than, you know, spending some resources here and there. But other than that, we're actually looking phenomenal. I think we're in the right track. We might actually need to start providing some meat to the people, since the fishing situation is not operating as intended. It looks like they're only using this fish bank or fish pool right here. Obviously, that's something that we need to look into. But for now, we're gonna keep it as is right now. I think we are in a very good position to keep growing. We're about to unlock mining. Do keep that in mind. Next episode, we're gonna see probably a lot of mining situation. Thank you for being here, guys. I'll see you in the next episode. I'll see you next time. I'll see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.